Okay,
Looks
sharing
pretty.
that. Okay, actually, I'm going to move my meeting window over to my other monitor so it looks like I'm
Looks
looking
beautiful.
over here. Okay. Um,
That looks
and
beautiful.
okay, well, guess I'll start. Or should I give it one more minute? I don't know.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you mean, or just begin?
I can start.
It's
It's
recording.
one
Okay.
o'clock, so
Okay.
I can't see how many people are on, but I'll just say hello and then turn it over to you.
Yes.
Okay. So hello, everyone. Hello, my magical Christmas market family. We were just chatting right before we started about what a wonderful group it is and how many lovely, helpful people that we have. So welcome. I'm so glad that you were able to come today. I'm really excited about our guest today. Her name is Kristen, and she's with a company called Rail Bookers. And if you haven't heard of them, I think you're going to be really intrigued and impressed with who they are, what they do, and how they do it. And I feel very excited and lucky that we were able to form a partnership with them for the group. So they're now going to be a preferred partner of ours, and the group members will be able to book these incredible itineraries that Kristen will go through and show you in just a moment. Um, the group, when you're visiting Christmas markets, the the river cruises, it can be quite heavy. A lot of people like that option, and so do I. I'm a river cruiser, and we sell a lot of river cruises. But sometimes, you don't want to fly over to Europe and spend a week. You want to add on to the beginning and the end. And this is really a great option to do that. Obviously, the cruise line does it as well, but Kristen will go through the unique qualities of doing it by rail and not being beholden to the city that you're either embarking or disembarking on. Maybe you like to travel a little bit further or outside of where you are. So that's a great option. And then a lot of people don't want to do cruise at all. They want to do pure rail, and this will show you how you can do that also. Um, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sally, and I run the Magical Christmas Markets group. I'm the administrator and the moderator and the creator. So anything that you need from me, you can always find me at the top of the group with my company, Vacations by Design, or you can feel free to message me privately. My email is at the top. You can email me, whatever's easiest for you. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. Um, so I think that's it. I'm going to turn this over to Kristen and look at these beautiful rail itineraries. Any questions, I'm going to monitor that and we'll get to those at the end of the presentation. So without further ado, Kristen, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thanks for the introduction. And hi, everyone. So glad you could be here. Like she said already, I'm Kristen Sellier, and I'll be your honorary guest host this afternoon. And my goal is to demonstrate what a difference your travel experience will be when planned and executed by rail bookers and Amtrak Vacations. Today, though, we will focus on rail bookers. First thing, of course, I have to thank the travel advisor extraordinaire, Sally Curtis, with, like you said, Vacations by Design, and the creator of this prosperous magical Christmas markets group. I'm so excited to see all the passion and like how everyone's involved and always excited to travel. So I want to share how we can enhance your travels moving forward. So, Rail Bookers and Amtrak Vacation offers a one stop shop for your travel needs, seamlessly piecing together an itinerary tailored to your wants and needs for over 700 destinations worldwide. We're on 6 continents. We offer over 5,000 completely customizable itineraries, packaging together hotels, sightseeing, excursions, transfers, ferry tickets, rental cars, and of course, our specialization is in rail. And we have direct contracts with the rail partners worldwide, including all of the luxury rail too. So, as I said, we can be your one stop shop for all your travel needs. Like how many of you have gone to plan a trip yourself and have ended up down that rabbit hole of too much information on the internet? You don't know who to trust or what website to go to, and you're just clicking back and forth. Well, the first answer to that is to work with an expert travel advisor, which will be Sally and the advisors at Vacations by Design. And then they, of course, collect all your details and what you're wanting from your experience, and they use their expertise and deductive reasoning to select the supplier to work with that'll meet those needs. And of course, that'll be us at Rail Bookers. And
Right.
why is because we take the complexity out of independent train travel and we handle those logistics of selecting the best, most scenic routes, the best connections, schedules, all of that. And we allow you to book last minute trips like departing tomorrow up to 2 years out. And that even includes the train reservations too. Because if you try to book trains directly, they only provide you with a 30 to 60-day booking window.
Right.
So this is where our direct contracts, they come in handy. And we even select your seats for you as well in advance. And for accommodations, you can select between 3 and 5-star accommodations. You're not tied to one star category. You can do like a Fairmont one place, Hilton Garden Inn the next place, and that's perfectly fine. And I, of course, must stress we are the train travel experts. We speak rail. Our account executives, they know the routes, connections, every train and its features down to the littlest detail, as well as the ins and outs of every single destination. So other tour operators might book rail, but we know it. So we'll give you your time back. And we offer an extensive collection from multi-city itineraries to multi-country. We don't have minimum or maximum day requirements. And pre and post cruise extensions, they're a third of our business. I'll go into that in a second. And it's growing. And we provide 24/7 emergency response, like on location. We have staff in 5 countries: USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. And they're always up to date on the latest happenings like strikes or shutdowns, all of that. So that's helpful.
Very.
And then, as mentioned, we offer a gigantic catalog of accommodations from the big box brands like IHG, Hilton, Marriott, to the luxury boutique hotels, to the mom and pop inns, the more Airbnb-esque options as well, like apartments and condos. And then also hundreds of thousands of sightseeing options in your chosen destinations, from private guided tours to small group to the more hip, hop on, hop off bus, skip the line museum tours. Then the culinary experiences like the wine tastings, cooking classes, outdoor excursions, everything. And so that's just an example you'll see when you're perusing our selections on the website. But one of the biggest perks of train travel is that the train takes you to the city center. Like train stations, they're often located in the heart of the city, providing convenient access to the destinations and giving you back all that time spent traveling outside the city to an airport, waiting in security lines, arriving outside another city, waiting for transfers. You get it. However, if a transfer is needed once you arrive on your train, we provide those as well. We can transfer you from train station to hotel, vice versa, train station to cruise port, vice versa, hotel to cruise port, vice versa, and then airport to train station, and vice versa. So like I said, 1/3 of our business is pre and post cruise extensions. And this is, oh, there's an echo. Sorry, this even includes in-between extensions as well, such as the Flåmsbana rail in Norway, which makes an incredible sightseeing excursion to enhance your cruise experience. It's just a 1-hour train ride from sea level to the high mountain peaks, and also considered one of the most scenic rides in the entire world. So your travel advisor will save you so much, so many of those added fees booking your extensions with us because uh, the cruise lines, they have those hidden fees when booking all the extensions and sightseeing excursions and add-ons. So we'll enhance the experience and save you as well. And when booking pre and post stays with a cruise company, it's usually 1 or 2 nights in a hotel in the port city or nearby with a transfer and maybe a sightseeing excursion. But we can take you well beyond that. Like for instance, if you want to land in London, take the Eurostar to Paris and up to Amsterdam, we can set that up. We can even connect you where you disembark your Rhine River cruise all the way down to the tip of Italy and then board a ferry to Sicily. Those are just 2 examples. And of course, I'll mention these popular itineraries. Sally requested, like if you just want to add a full-on other trip to your cruises before or after. These are great options, of course. If you want to see, like from the Seine River, you can travel from, of course, from Paris to Basel and Strasbourg and vice versa. And this is an example of a itinerary like the package, but you can customize every component, like all the add-ons. Like, of course, you probably don't want to do the scenic Paris River cruise if you're already going on one. So switch all those sightseeing options out and see the Alsace region as well, which is perfect timing for the Christmas markets. And then Bavaria, the Romantic Road is very popular as well. You can upgrade all the accommodations. Everything basically is changeable. And your start and stop points as well. That can be changed too. So we're also the source to reach out to for luxury rail. These are just a sample of the luxury rail options we have from the Venice Simplon Orient Express, which is a bucket list item for many and the epitome of like timeless opulence. We have the Rovos Rail in South Africa with colonial luxury and African style. And then we have the brand new Dolce Vita Orient Express, which is making its first departures next month. And then, of course, the beloved Rocky Mountaineer. We partner with Rocky Mountaineer for their traditional Canada route, as well as the U.S. route, the Rockies to Red Rocks in Colorado and Utah. Although we're not going too deep into Rocky Mountaineer today. But another brand new luxury rail experience departing in July is the Britannic Explorer as well. And that is the ultimate way to experience England and Wales. And so here are our worldwide luxury rail offerings, and we even have a once-in-a-lifetime itinerary of Around the World by Luxury Rail, which 59 days, 12. So as you can see, we can offer so much for so many different travel styles and preferences, for first-timers to the most seasoned travelers, from budget conscious to those who want to splurge for that once-in-a-lifetime experience with all the bells and whistles, pun intended. And then, of course, last thing to note before I highlight a few destinations is that the journey is part of the experience. And I argue that it is the experience. And when traveling through Europe, especially, you're getting best of both worlds of slowing down to enjoy the journey. And I use the quotation marks because around slowing down, because you're also still traveling hundreds of miles per hour while also being able to take in the breathtaking scenery. And escorted bus tours are fine and all, and a great option for some, especially large groups. But I don't believe I've ever heard someone say that the bus ride was the highlight of the journey, ever. And also want to note that multi-generational trip requests are on the rise, with the grandparents traveling with their kids and their grandkids. And a train journey could not be a more perfect option since there are no age restrictions. You can get up and move around. Scenery keeps everyone enthralled, and you can pick and choose how many stops you want along the way. And so first, I must highlight Switzerland. We have, of course, the Swiss always say 3 things to enjoy in their country are the mountains, the chocolates, and the cheese. And the fourth is their trains. Of course. And we're partners with all the specialty trains in this beautiful country, including Glacier Express and the Bernina Express. And I can't stress how important it is to work with a travel advisor when navigating Switzerland. Because while it's convenient and everything is scheduled to work out perfectly with, schedule-wise, like in traveling independently, it's also really intricate, and advisors know which passes you need, which reservations you need, and everything. So this is an example of one of our itineraries. Scenic Switzerland from Zurich, travel to St. Moritz from Zurich, and of course, everything, like I said, is customizable. The 8 nights hotel, you can do 3 to 5 star, the standard class Swiss Pass, standard class seat reservations on the Bernina Express, Glacier Express, and the Golden Pass trains. And then, of course, Switzerland's known for the little cog trains as well. So those are great sightseeing excursions too, and day trips. And of course, the Glacier Express, it runs from St. Moritz to Zermatt, crosses 291 bridges, passes through 91 tunnels, the big picture windows. That's pretty standard on all those trains, but you can completely enjoy unobstructed views. And every Rail Booker Switzerland journey includes unlimited access to the entire train, bus, and boat network throughout the country, as well as admission to most museums. And oh, and also in Switzerland, the schedules are coordinated for trains, ferries, and buses. So it really couldn't be easier. And the Bernina Express will connect you from Switzerland to Italy and vice versa, which combining Italy and Switzerland together makes a beautiful package. And there's the Golden Pass. Of course, like I said, the COG railways, those make great little day trips as well along your other rail trip. Now, I have to highlight Ireland because this is our #1 selling destination for rail travel itineraries for 2025. And usually escorted tours or self-drive trips used to typically be the most requested travel styles here, but rail is on the rise because many aren't comfortable with the narrow winding roads that are made for sheep herding more so than driving. And while many want to have more freedom than an escorted tour allows as well. So rail is a great answer to these issues, and it allows you more freedom and flexibility of schedule without having to drive. And our most popular itinerary is Dublin to Galway to Killarney to Cork. And where the train doesn't bring you, we'll connect the dots for you with drivers and day trips and tours. And of course, consider rail travel to see the Christmas markets here. It's good to note that since these markets take place during the low season with less tourist traffic, coming into Ireland, that the prices are also much more appealing. And we can take you around to all the Christmas markets from Galway, Belfast, Waterford, which is the Waterford Winterful, and then the markets in Cork, Kilkenny, Wicklow, and Dublin. I hope I'm saying this right. And of course, we have all, the most popular requested destinations as well. In Dublin, the Cliffs of Moher. Then we have like the full day tour, the Ring of Kerry and the lakes, Blarney Castle and all castles. We even offer castle stays for your lodging. And now Norway. We've seen a spike in Norway popularity as well. And this means I really need to get on it learning how to pronounce anything Norwegian. I'm also a linguist, but Norway features several must-visit Christmas markets too, with Winter Wonderland in Oslo, which takes place in Oslo's main high street. It's just a stone's throw away from the Royal Palace. There are markets in Bergen, the quaint city of Lillehammer. And if you enjoy skiing, I would say combine the trip to Lillehammer with a visit to the nearby, there's 2 ski resorts, which I don't know if I say it right, but Hafjell and Kvitjell. And they open in November as well, so it's perfect. And then the Christmas market in Røros, if I'm saying that right, is a must-see because this town inspired Disney's Frozen. And yeah, there's several more markets, like 10 or more, but I don't want to butcher any more names. So anyway, this is an example. It's scenic cruises through here, wonderful. Like I said, the Flams-Bana train is a great addition to all of these. Yes, and we offer, of course, the hotel accommodations, the like 5-star dining experiences, other little boat experiences as well. And like I mentioned before, the Flam Railway has been described as one of the most beautiful train journeys in the world. It's one of the leading tourist attractions in Norway. And it features the finest aspects of the stunning scenery of Western Norway, and it's a true bucket list experience. Let's see, it's 20 kilometers long, has 20 tunnels, and it took 20 years to build. So, yeah, I do not want to even try to pronounce any of this, but yes, that's on the rise. And when you're perusing all the options you have, the accommodations is what you're going to see, but we also feature 6, but you can keep exploring more until you have exactly what you're looking for. And even if you have a specific request, we can do that too.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of people are interested in markets that are close to the, hotels that are close to the markets. Or certainly in Vienna and Budapest and some of the bigger cities, we're able to. It's not difficult to get them there, but some of the smaller places, you'll want to chat with me so that we can find something that is within walking distance if that's what you're looking for.
Definitely. And we usually feature, of course, the ones that are closer to the train station or ones we have direct contracts with because we get, of course, better pricing. But
Yeah.
but really anything you're looking for.
Yeah.
And let's see, option 2. Okay. Now, and of course, can't leave out Italy, with it being always consistently a top 3 destination of ours. And you can easily combine Italy with other destinations around Europe by rail. And Italy demonstrates all of the comfort and convenience of European rail travel with its like sleek, modern, high-speed trains. Even the longest stretch of trip is just a little over 4 hours here, which this demonstrates.
Right.
It's very, fast, convenient, and comfortable. And then we connect you to all the sites from Lake Como to Cinque Terre to the Big Three, Venice, Florence, and Rome, all the way down to the tip where you can board a ferry over to Sicily. And I can't not mention the magical Christmas markets here too, like Murano and Trento that are in the Dolomites, which of course give that perfect alpine winter setting, to Rome and Florence. Then there's Montepulciano in Tuscany, which of course is on a hilltop. Yes. And of course, lastly, I must say, a fun little comparison of plane versus train travel. A must note, on a train, you will never ever see a middle seat, which is glorious. It's always 2 by 2, 2 by 1, or 1 by 1. Trains allow you to take in the scenery along the way, as I said. You can arrive 30 minutes before departure and not worry about meeting the strict baggage requirements or restrictions that the airlines enforce. And of course, the convenience of the city center where you can just disembark and begin your day. So you can check out more, of course, working with your travel advisor who can help advise, like narrowing down the itineraries because we have so much, everything's customizable. And then follow us, please, on social media. And I hope you're considering now what destinations you would like to go to next with rail, along with cruise. I don't know if this is not a river cruising group, so like it's just the market.
No,
but
yeah, it's just the markets. I think one of the biggest areas that has been a big topic in the group is the romantic road. So I don't know if you could chat about that a little bit.
More about oh yes, let me go back to that. Hold on, wait. Yes, I actually looked that up because I wasn't as familiar with it along. Hold on, sorry. Shoot, how do I go back?
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to find a slide.
But yes,
but that is one of the big itineraries that people are interested in. So we could certainly look at that. If you want to reach out to me,
yes.
And Kristen, you can talk to this. There's something that Rail Bookers does called is it a quick quote or an instant quote?
Instant quote, yes.
Yeah, that's neat.
Because many times I know if you worked with a travel advisor, they're usually waiting on like to get things priced out and everything. So we help you help your clients. So right. Yes, but doing it all over the phone in real time, which is great.
So if you send me a message or an email and you let me know where you'd like to be, or maybe where you're already going to be and you want to get from one place to another and not quite sure how to do it, we could do an instant quote where I can get it over to you literally within minutes. So it's really helpful. And again, if you weren't on earlier, you can find my information at the top of the group, or you can message me privately, whatever's easiest for you.
Yes.
And I'll get that information over to you.
Right. Also, if I don't know, anyone in here decides to call in, always mention Vacations by Design too as well. I just want to make sure, Sally.
Yeah, then it'll come back to me and I
right.
can help you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so I think the romantic road was a big one. A lot of people, like I was saying, they might be doing a river cruise, so they might start in Vienna and in Prague or Budapest or Bucharest, or maybe they're on the Rhine and the Alsace region is a big topic in the group as well. So all of those areas, especially Alsace, they have such small towns and cities that you can really get to quite quickly by rail. And then if you can't get there by rail, and you'll let me know if I'm mistaken, but you'll be able to transfer them privately.
Exactly. Okay. It's like where we can't go by rail, we'll, like we say, connect the dots. And yeah, with
Right.
drivers or even a bus or yes. So
Okay.
we'll
That's
get you
very
there,
helpful.
which is cool because you can pick your starting and stopping points too. Just because, like, if you look at an itinerary and it starts somewhere, you can actually edit that as well to
Right,
start where you
right.
need to. So,
Yeah. I
it's
think
just,
Rothenburg is a big town, Christmas market town. And then right outside of there, I'm not sure it's accessible by rail, but there's lovely little towns around there. So if you're in that area, a lot of people would like to visit the different towns. So rail bookers will be able to get you there either by, like what Kristen said, either private driver or a bus.
mhm.
And get you to those other towns. Another big topic in the group are the mugs. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Kristen, but every Christmas market has its
I,
own unique mug.
right. I've
Yeah,
learned a lot, by the
so
way, because I haven't been to a Christmas market yet, but yes, I've been
you'll,
during over the winter. So yeah, good to know.
yeah. So we can, get to, I was going to say, maybe we'll put together some kind of a list of the mugs, to get, so people
Yes,
want to go to the smaller markets so that they can get the mugs that they collect, which is
right.
really fun.
By the
Um,
way, how ironic is it that we're doing this on the first day of spring when we're talking about
right.
winter markets? It's like,
Right.
that wasn't
Well,
even
I
planned.
always say, you know what that means. Christmas is coming.
Right, exactly. First
It's
Christmas in
always on
July.
its way, right?
Yes, all I know. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
I always say, I said earlier too, it's always Christmas in the group. So
Right.
we're always planning. And as everybody knows, I mean, I think everybody on this call and in the group are travelers. And you got to book far in advance if you want the hotels that you want, if you want to be in the area that you want, if you're looking at river cruising, you want to book in advance. But
Yes.
like Kristen was saying, with rail bookers, it's great that you can book through us so far in
Mhm.
advance that you wouldn't be able to independently. So I
Right.
think that's a really big plus.
Yeah, it's huge with trains because they don't give the schedules far out, but we're able to
Right,
secure that quicker, which is nice.
right, right.
Are there any questions, by the
Yeah,
way?
does
I
anybody
didn't
have
see
any
any.
questions? Please feel free to pop them in the chat, which you'll find at the top.
Or
And if we
unmute.
don't get to them, I can always answer you privately. And again, you can always ask me privately or email me.
Yes.
Aw. All right.
Not really.
Yeah, no, I don't see any questions unless I'm not looking in the right area.
I don't, no, it's all right.
Good. All
There's
right.
a lot of information, even though that was like, I tried to narrow it down so I wasn't sharing too much information. But
Well, I once saw a map of the trains in the United States compared to the trains in Europe, and it's so funny because we really don't have the amount of trains that Europe does. I mean, they
yeah,
connect there. Everything is so easy to get around, and everything is connected. It's wonderful. So,
right.
I think us Americans have a hard time understanding how to do that because it's
That's
not as common here.
there are actually quite a few travel advisors when I ask that haven't worked with us. They're like, well, we don't get rail travel requests. It's like you probably won't get that, but if you're going to Europe, that's eventually going to involve some kind of rail travel. So that's why you
Absolutely.
can always work with us. So
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Someone's asking if you could put my contact up again, that they came in late. I'm not, if you can't find the slide, I'll just
I can,
say it.
except I don't believe that has your contact on it. It was just thanking you. Hold on, let me
Oh,
let me find
okay.
my screen. Gosh, what am I
So my
sharing
name
now?
is Sally. I run the Magical Christmas Markets group, and you can reach me privately. You can private message me, Sally Curtis. If you go to the top of the group, my
Gosh,
company, Vacations by Design,
yeah.
is up there, and all my contact information is there. Um, Email. I think you can live chat, which is great. Or again, you can private message me.
Stopping sharing that screen.
So we have a bunch of questions now.
Oh gosh. Um,
um,
are
are you bound
unpunctual?
to specific time on a train that's leaving? So if your train is leaving at a specific time and you don't make it, can you then take the following train?
Yes. Right. Yes, you can. Just the
Okay, that's
next
good.
schedule, which is, and they'll
Okay.
usually work with you. I know some tickets say it's like the non-flexible rates, but I mean, when I used to be an advisor, most of my clients were able to just get on the next train. So,
Right.
yes.
Okay, that's good to know. The recording will be posted in the group. If you signed up for it and I have your email, I will also be emailing the recording. What if the train is running late or it's canceled? I guess you send out alerts.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Or the train, yes, we'll alert you because we get alerts from the train company. Goes down the chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people are asking about the trains in Germany. I don't know if you could speak to that.
Right, I know. And let me just say, I'm not an account executive, so I'm not the expert of all of the details, but I was just say that now. I've traveled by train in Germany and I found it really easy and flexible. So I'm not sure. It probably
Yeah,
depends on season. Yes. Interesting.
I have too, and I've never had a problem. I
Right.
always, it was always quite easy.
Yeah. That doesn't really help answer your question, but
Someone's
all the
saying
different
that sometimes they hear that the
there
trains in Germany are not always punctual. So,
sure that can
like we said
happen.
before, the tickets are flexible. So if for whatever reason you missed the train that you were supposed to be on, you could take the following train.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good news.
Country we don't
Any
talk
other
about much
questions?
here is Spain. That was my favorite country to travel by train through, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Spain. Yes. I probably say that too because I'm biased and it's a Spanish major, so yes. But
I'm actually doing a Viking ocean sailing next month from Barcelona to Rome. So I will
nice.
post in the group, and if anybody's interested in seeing the ocean ships, because we're always talking about the river ships, which are
Oh,
fabulous
the
too. But
ocean ones, yes,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Um, so really all the questions are about just being nervous of missing the train and making sure that you can then go ahead and take the following train, which we have
They're way more
determined you
easy to
can.
work with than planes and the and that happening.
Yeah,
We'll say that.
yeah. Or your
Yes.
river cruise, if it leaves, you got to get to the next port,
Right.
right?
Yes. That's true.
That's
So
true. Oh,
pretty easy.
okay.
Hassle free too. It's like the security lines, it's not anything like a plane. So
Right, right.
oh,
Yeah, so
luggage.
oh
Luggage
yes,
handling,
that's a great
yes.
question.
Yes. Most will accommodate that, like especially for elderly and if the train itself doesn't, the transfers that take you there, they actually will help as well. So, and storage is included, yes.
Oh,
There,
that's
there
great.
actually are no baggage restrictions. So,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
That's great. So if you book with Rail Bookers, you'll be able to see whatever your itinerary is. You can see their itineraries online, but they're completely customizable. So
Hmm.
if you have an itinerary in mind, we can create it for you, and it'll include obviously the train travel, but your hotel, you can pick, like you had said, the category of hotel. You can We can talk about your luggage. We can talk about transfers from the station to your hotel, to the
To
markets,
everywhere.
to the other towns that maybe not be accessible by rail. So all of those things we can chat about
Yeah.
and get that information to you. That's great. So excited to work with you.
Yes, me too. Thank you for being here. This will be a long recording, so
Yeah. Well,
enjoy
I'm going to
everyone.
post it.
Yes.
So again, Kristen, thank you so much. And anybody that's interested in a itinerary and would like it sent, feel free to reach out to me and I'll get that
Yes.
over to you quickly.
Yes. Thank you. You
Great. Thank you
guys have
very
a great
much. This has
day.
been pretty informative.
Yes. Looking forward to working together. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Sally.
All right.
Thanks,
All
I'll
right.
end it.
everyone.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.